in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. He's
going to throw deep right side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Alabama's offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Give to the big fullback. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
First down and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Might be calling a hot route. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on when you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off play action on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pulls it in down the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to...
Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw, it's McMillan. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes that Alabama offense. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Gets loose in the middle. The 20. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He'll pull it on the read. Creates a little room. Turning it on. Rams him with the stiff arm. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Rushes on him. He makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking to pass. It's McMillan. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The screen, he can go! And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's out past the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. To running room. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He wants to change this route. The play action fake. Trying to barrel in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This is a money play on 3rd and goal.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! A doff of the fedora, a hat trick, and we're not even at halftime yet.
Yeah, and these guys get these in high school and Little League, but my goodness, to do it at the college level, you already got 3, and it's just the 1st half. I think he's in for a pretty good day.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Clements. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Meadows. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes. Back able to make a cut. 1st down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
That makes the score Alabama 31, Ole Miss 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clements. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He'll heave it deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Sticks it in his belly. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the...
The ball's free! Defense grabs the football, and there he goes! He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back! Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's taking the shot.
And he had to go a long way to reel that ball in. He started off way on the right, crossed the entire defense, made the catch on the other side of the field. There's an example of how this offense can really attack every corner of the football field.
At the 40, there he goes! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're working that left side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got his man. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't. You got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Pringle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Timeout. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time. Bringing it back.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Oh, what a cut! Open field on the... And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, look out on the right. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our Fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Makes the score Alabama 45, Ole Miss 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Clements. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Now they'll try the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Creates a little space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's reeled in. It's Pringle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Snagged out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the touchdown tie. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
21.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? He You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Rebels will call on their punt team. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking for room. It's Washington. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's McMillan. On target to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Toss sweep to the left. Running to Green. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Here's a heat. Takes the easy one to the back. Still running at the 40. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The Rebels are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the left. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Bradley. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to barge their way in. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. And the returner is stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Once somebody gets going, it's really hard not to focus on it. That running back's got this thing going. He's had a lot of success on the day. All eyes on him. What does the QB do? Uses that to his advantage. Nice job running the option, making the read, and getting a nice game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Maddox. Fires left. Pulls it in. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. The Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.